Hi there, it's Adam, and in honour of this week's video, here's a short compilation of me falling off of things whilst rock climbing.
I'm not going to be able to do this, I don't think. Hang on. Yeah! Thanks, dude. No, oh, okay. No, that's fine.
So it was a mistake to wear glasses because of the glare from the lenses, but it was also a mistake to put contact lenses in without adding more solution. Oh, I can't see a thing. Ah, it stings. Oh. You know, sometimes maybe you meet new people, you say hi, how you doing, where you're from, what's your name, and then you sort of run out of things to say. Well, I noticed this problem, and I wanted a way around it. So, what I did was, I wrote down all the stories that I could remember, but I didn't just write down the whole story. So I gave them names, I gave all the stories names, and I kept the stories' names on notes in my phone, so that if there was ever a lull in the conversation, I could just reach for my phone and say, right, I'm going to tell the story of, for example, the time I was handcuffed to a chair, which I told you last week. If you're a new viewer and you haven't seen that, please go back and watch it. Anyway, I kept these stories on my phone for a long time, and then maybe I stopped updating, and then I got an iPhone and my Google Keep note went away. But then I made the mistake of breaking my iPhone, so I got an Android again. And of course on my Android I had Google Keep, so I was looking through the titles of the stories again, and one glaring mistake became apparent. Not all of the stories' titles can I remember what story they correlate to. There are some which I have a fairly good idea, for example Beijing Con, and oh, now I totally get that. I know exactly which story that is. That's the time I fell for a con in Beijing, of course. Well, that's another mistake to tell you about. The other one that I think I might know what it's about is called I Was Pushed, and I think that's about the time I almost ruined someone's pool table. And if you're watching, it still wasn't my fault. But there is one that I genuinely have no idea what the story is about, and the story is called It's Okay, She Can't Hear Us. It's right in between Text Me and Napoleon and Josephine, which puts it somewhere in October 2014. So if anyone can remember what might have happened in October 2014 that facilitated the name It's Okay, She Can't Hear Us, please let me know. Let me just tell you an abridged version of the Beijing Con that I fell for in the summer of 2014 whilst in Beijing. I was in Tiananmen Square looking for a tourist office because I wanted to go to see the Great Wall of China. There, a young man approached me, said, hey, how you doing? I'm going to America on holiday, can I practice my English with you? I'm like, yeah, sure, charming. I was looking for the tourist office, he said he'd show me where it was, we had a chat, it was like 10 minutes. He told me about his favourite author, which was Alexandre Dumas. We had a great time and I found the tourist office and I booked a tour. And he said, hey, before you go, do you want to have a drink with me? And I said, yeah, sure, why not? And he says to me, look, it's a tradition in China that when you make a new friend, you share a glass of red wine. We had a glass of red wine and a pot of tea, and then the bill came, and it was given to me, and there was a big burly man standing in the door, and it equaled about 100 francs. Not renminbi, francs. And in pounds, that is 70. In dollars, that is 101. I actually managed to negotiate it down to about 50 francs, but it was still a bit of a shock, and it was, well, I don't want to say it was a mistake to trust a stranger, but it was perhaps a mistake to not have the savvy to decide the place myself, and at least look at the menu before I let this stranger order drinks for me in a strange country in the most touristy area. If our